What's going on, everyone? What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you saw my last video, it was about the 736 CB glass. Well, this is rod number 2, maybe 3. I don't know which one. This will probably be rod number 2. As you saw in the thumbnail, if you can't beat them, join them. We fished a tournament up in Wisconsin last fall, and it is predominantly for me at least, it's a dock jig flipping, like Texas rigging. You just crush them on jig. I've been up there 6 or 7 times, and I've caught 20+ pound bags pretty much every time I've pre-fished or fished that lake, flipping jigs under docks. And then we come to that tournament, and I get beat by this stupid bait. I just stopped throwing it. I just haven't thrown it in a while. I haven't really had a dedicated rod, or just I really need to throw it, so I said, screw it. Let's pick up this rod while I was down in Texas. And it's for throwing this thing. Probably the most popular soft plastic of all time that I just don't throw. And when I do, I barely throw it. Guys up north throw it. I mean, guys across the country throw it. It's a great bait. Don't get me wrong. I just don't throw it enough. So, between this and a fluke, I just stopped throwing it. I've just picked up other baits that I just have more confidence in and started throwing them instead. So I just stopped throwing this style bait. The nice thing is you can pretty much use the same hook on the fluke and on a Senko. If you haven't seen this, this is a custom color that Gary Yamamoto makes only for our local tackle shop here in town. Bullseye Bait and Tackle. I probably post a link below. I did a video of their shop and everything. They sell thousands of bags of these because it's a great color. This is faded because it's been sitting in my rod locker because I haven't thrown it. So this is like a purple with chartreuse and a blue flake on it. And this is the combo, the rod that I picked up that I'm going to be throwing it on. This is the Xtasy 723. So it's a 7'2", 3 power. So it's a medium heavy. You know, with the ratings, what they have here, it's a 7'2", one piece, 10 to 17 pound, 1/4 to 3/4 ounce, medium heavy, fast action. Of course, I still got the cork on it. Probably U40 it later, just leave the cork on, you just got it. So, but I am currently throwing a tube. This is what I'm going to use it for when I go up north. This is a 1/4 ounce tube. My buddy pours on me, puts a little extra heavy hook on it. Great. He pours it up in Wisconsin, and this is an Xzone Tube. This is the 3 1/4 inch tube, I think. But this is the bait I've been throwing the last couple weeks, just because the water's cold. Nobody throws them around the Midwest anymore. They either Texas rig them or that's it. So I've been throwing it open style. I actually caught a couple fish on it this morning with it. Caught a couple fish on it last weekend. It's just a little bit more different finesse, no action to it, than throwing a jig. But that's what I'm going to throw pretty much primarily on this rod. I've got it paired with a Daiwa Pixy Type R, a phenomenal reel. This is a 6/8 to 1. I've got 15 pound seaguar tatsu. I think this combo weighs in at probably 9.5 ounces. The reel weighs 5 ounces. I haven't weighed the rod, but it is extremely light. It is a super blast to fish. It is, I mean, there's nothing to it. It weighs nothing. So throwing anything light on it is just pretty much a blast. I've caught a bunch of fish on it so far, so it's just fun to do. It does have definitely a soft enough tip up top. Tip goes to probably the 6 guide down, and then from there it's all midsection and backbone to the reel. Sticking fish on it, I haven't had any issue. I can't wait to catch some big smallmouth up north on it. I can't wait to drag some tubes and maybe a light finesse football jig on it with a trailer for smallies instead of throwing the tube. It's just be a blast. It's just one of those baits I never use, and pretty much when this water starts warming up, the fish start getting on beds and all that, I'm going to switch from the tube and go to the Senko. When I start doing the shad spawn, I'll probably go to the fluke. So it's a pretty versatile rod. I might also throw some shaky heads on it, anywhere from like a 3/16 to a 1/4, maybe up to a 1/2. I don't throw a lot of big shaky heads. I use a Junior Lou like salty stick and maybe a Zoom Mag trick worm. but that I could go with the 724, which I've got in the rod locker as well. So but yeah, this is the Senko rod. This is the bait I got beat up on. They just, for some reason, they were either throwing it weightless or throwing like an 1/8 ounce weight and pegging the weight. They just didn't want the jig for some reason. I don't know why, because I can skip that jig underneath docks where pretty much no other guy can get to. So, but hey, you listen, you learn. You know, you learn. That's why you fish tournaments and stuff. You fish every day, so, or at least try to fish every day. But yeah, this is it. Smash it up, guys. This is good. Man, this thing is so light. It's incredible. It's crisp too. So I'll post that down below. I'll post a link of the equipment, all that kind of stuff. If I can remember what it is. My buddy's tubes. He pours hundreds and hundreds of them. Just trying to support my buddy. Add a couple extra bucks for him. It's a good deal. So great tube hooks. Smash it up. Post down below what else you guys use this rod for. What you would use it for. It's a pretty versatile rod. You could use it for moving baits as well, but I just won't. I think it's overkill for spinner baits. You know, little swim baits, it might work as well. I just have other rods dedicated to that kind of stuff. So other than that, guys, smash it up, post down below. I appreciate you guys. I've got the last rod coming up. I've got it in the boat, but I've got its comparison in the garage, which I forgot to put in here, so I screwed up. So I'm gonna have to shoot that one later when I get back home and post it sometime. So have a good one, guys. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go back fishing because it's beautiful out. It's like 75 degrees today and then 50 tomorrow, so hopefully I can catch a couple. Talk to you guys later. Peace.